this is totally gonna be the last video of the day, because I think this is the 4th time I've done this one, and I don't mean for these to be perfect, just to look like I know what I'm doing, kind of, you know. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of the belly, except we're gonna do it on a different piece because I ain't getting in trouble. So the reason why is because I had trouble with this at one point, and it is deciphering a diarrhea of directions. So what we are going to do is figure out how to read a lot of directions here just for one round. So, and I'm going to demonstrate on a graveyard piece. I kind of manipulated it to make it 16 stitches. We're making it into 22. So let's go over the directions. Commas completely separate what you're doing, completely. You ignore before and after. Okay, so first one is a stitch, second one is an increase stitch. Third instruction, you're going to do 2 single crochet stitches. And then here, let's just think PEMDAS, stitch increase, stitch increase, stitch increase, because it says you do it 3 times. Now sometimes you see it in brackets instead, and generally that looks better typed up in a pattern. But it could be either way, it means the same thing. Comma, we're going to do 2 single crochet stitches, and then we're going to do this again, stitch, increase, 2 times, for a total of 22 stitches. Now a lot of patterns, generally that first page of the instructions will kind of give you what that person's, what they perceive their abbreviations to mean. Because I've seen this before. 2 single crochet in 1 stitch. You know what that means? That means an increase. So you just gotta watch the way some of these yarners they word their stuff. But generally these are the abbreviations that are used. So we are going to start off by moving the mat again. And like I said, I'm demonstrating on this here. Now I am switching to white graveyard yarn, so all this looks like crap because it was in the graveyard, but you're gonna get the point. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a color change. This is not something I expect you to know right now. I'm going to do a lengthy video on how to do this properly, but I'm doing this right now for you so that it is easier for you to see what's going on here. Okay, so first thing we do is the single increase stitch into the first spot. And what do you do after you're done? Put it in the comment section. Bam. I'm not giving you the answer verbally. Okay. Now, the second instruction was to do an increase stitch. So we're not going to follow into here, right? We're going to move on to the next V and do an increase. So follow the leg back down to finish your increase. All right, now we're going to do 2 single crochet stitches. So again, we're not going to enter through here. We're going to get the next V. That's a little loose, but it's okay. It's okay. We're demoing with very crappy yarn. All right, next No, the phone is falling. Next, it's probably gonna fall again. Regular stitch. And now we're gonna do the parentheses. So this is kind of hard to tell. You're not gonna go through that hole. You're gonna go through the next one. Ooh, this yarn is raggedy. Okay. Next. It is really hard for me to see this. So not there, there. Stitch. Increase. Let me count this. Stitch, increase, stitch, 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 increase, stitch, in. Nope. Oh my goodness. Stitch, increase. I was worried about the phone. Stitch, stitch. This is supposed to be one stitch, and then now in those brackets we're going to do increase, okay, stitch, squeaky. He is not, oh, you know what? The back door is, the doggy door is closed. He can't go outside. That is why he's begging. Mommy, let me outside. It's not, no, it's 7:20. His curfew is 7. And with this many directions, we can count backwards as well. So I think I only did two. Let's see here. We have a stitch, increase, stitch, increase, 2 stitches, stitch, increase. So yes, I counted backwards. You got to remember when you do that, that you're only counting 1 stitch for an increase because you're putting an increase inside a single stitch. So we're looking good so far. I'm going to play this back and see if I can hear him. Okay, now 2 single stitches. Oh man, this thing is looking rough. But hopefully you get the point. And then there should be 4 left. And there is. Oh, I love it when I see that at the end. Stitch. I'm not going to even bother counting the stitches because you're not going to be able to see them. Just so you know. Because they are torn up. This one I think I'm going to officially throw away though. He is no longer in the graveyard. He is in the dumpster. It looks like an egg. It does. And voila. Here we have the diarrhea of directions. Hopefully that helped you out.